Okay, as a past paper question on coordinate geometry, it is number 4 on our worksheet. It says the point A and the point B are these coordinates here. Find the equation of the line which is perpendicular to AB and passes through the midpoint of AB. So we need to find the midpoint of AB, that's straightforward enough, and also then we know a point on the line. So let's draw a wee diagram here, not that we necessarily need it, but just to give us an idea what's going on. There's AB. There's our midpoint, and we need to find then the equation of that line there. So we need to find the gradient. It's going to be the negative reciprocal of that, and we need to find the midpoint. We need a point on the line to work out then from there. So let's first of all work out our gradient. So our gradient of AB is going to be y2 minus y1 minus 1 minus 7 all over minus 3 minus 1. So that gives me minus 8 all over minus 4, which is 2. That means the gradient of the perpendicular to AB is going to be minus a half. We now need midpoint. Midpoint of AB. Again, you can use the formula. I tend not to though. I just tend to look at the numbers and see if we can work it out. The x coordinates 1 and minus 3 if we find halfway in between those. So hopefully you can see there's a gap of 4 in those. So halfway along then is going to be minus 1. And here 7 and minus 1. There's a gap of 8 there in between those two numbers. So we need to go 4 either way. So we take away 4 from that, which will then give us our 0.3. So we have everything we need then to sub it into our formula. It's going to we'll go for y equals mx plus c this time because we've used other ones. Y equals mx plus c, that means y equals minus a half x plus c. Hopefully you're okay for space here, I'll move up very slightly. Subbing in our points, so we have 3 equals minus a half times minus 1, so that's going to give us a half plus c. That gives me a value of c to be 2 and a half. So my equation of the line is y equals minus a half x plus 2 and a half. You can get in all sorts of forms here. You could multiply through everything by 2, give me 2y equals minus x plus 5, or you could have 2y plus x equals 5. I would accept any of those.